Because if God tell me you're going to have to thug this out, which I don't think that he's going to tell me that.
Disrespect in any form. So if he talks down to me, interrupts me, or dismisses my opinion, makes subtle digs or jokes at my expense.
I really don't give a shit what you think about my rules, okay?
My deal breaker, I can say right now, would be infidelity. However,
any woman who laughs like this, bro, get the fuck away from me, man. Look at that face that she made when she was laughing. Bro, imagine this. You sleeping next to the woman, right? 3 in the morning, and she's sitting on the edge of the bed. Oh, you can see her back. And this is what you hear.
However,
and you ain't got your gun on you or none of that shit.
however, I'm a believer, so it's all about.
These the same type of woman who would chop off your dick and be like, oh shit, what you do to my shit? And this is what you hear.
However, I'm a believer, so it's all about what God tells me to do, and that's a hard one, because if God tell me you're gonna have to thug this out, which I don't think that he's gonna tell me that, but I don't know. But if he were to say that you're gonna have to thug this out, that's something I would have to sit back and surrender to him. But in the moments that and I pray that I never have to go through that. I know the damage that infidelity does. That is my specialty, infidelity recovery. It breaks you down so bad. It breaks.
My boy right here next to her in the white hoodie, he is lost in some deep ass thoughts. He got his shoes off and everything, bro. Man, too comfortable, man. Somebody go get him a blanket, a hot chocolate, and some pajamas. He here to stay.
Your esteem and the esteem of your relationship down as well. And it also attacks your relational integrity also. And when that wall is broken, there are so many other temptations that come in. And now we have this hidden resentment. Now we have this misplaced anger. And now we have the inability to even be able to see one another the way that we used to be able to care for one another. The intimacy now is gone. Now we're detached, we're disconnected. And so now that also opens up the temptation to leave and go find somebody else. It's just damaging, not just to you as well, but your family dynamic. Also, the people that you bring in, your social circle. So that would be my deal breaker, because it'd be too much for me to cope with. And I know exactly what my capacity is, but I can't cope with something where I have to sit here subconsciously. I am dealing with this every single day. Now I'm having panic attacks when I wake up. I'm having anxiety. I'm having these anticipatory thoughts. It's just too many things to try to process. And most people, when they are cheated on, they lose themselves in the process.
I sort of agree with her. Yeah, next video.
Deal breakers for women with high standards. Lack of ambition or purpose. No goals, drive, or desire to grow. He's content with mediocrity whilst I'm leveling up. If he relies on me for motivation, finances, or identity, it is most definitely a deal breaker. I'm looking for a life partner, not a project. Inconsistent communication. If he ghosts and then reappears. He's hot and cold emotionally, doesn't follow through on his plans or his words. Consistency is a sign of emotional maturity. Anything less is a red flag. Emotional unavailability. If he avoids vulnerability, commitment, or accountability. If he shuts down when things get real. Or if he uses detachment as a form of control. I want depth, not a surface level situationship. Disrespect in any form. So if he talks down to me, interrupts me, or dismisses my opinion, makes subtle digs or jokes at my expense, or if he dare disrespects my time, body, boundaries, or loved ones.
Are you saying the man can't fucking joke around? I mean, most of the things she said, I agree. For sure. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying, driven. You gotta have a dream. You gotta have a plan. All the above, you know what she said. I agree, 100%. But the man can't joke around? Don't waste my time? What do you mean? What about you wasting his time?
High value women do not argue for basic respect. They walk. Poor
What makes you high value though? I wanna know.
hygiene, health, or grooming habits. If he neglects physical care or shows no interest in wellness, expects me to stay polished while he lets himself go. Standards include self-care, not just career or charm. I prioritize taking care of myself, and I want someone who does the same.
I agree though, you know, if you don't fucking wash your ass, bruh, and you stink, ain't nobody wanna touch you, man. Even your kids don't wanna fucking hug you, bro. Take a shower, use deodorant, brush your teeth, use mouthwash. Basic things.
Financial irresponsibility. If he has irregular income, chronic debt, or lacks a plan for stability. If he expects me to pay or be his safety net. I am not building an empire with someone who cannot manage his own roof. In fact, I do not want someone who needs me to build an empire. No integrity or honor.
Okay, but what about building an empire with him? You sound like one of them girls who just wanna walk into the castle, which is okay. Which is okay. You know, everybody have their own things that they believe in, right? There's some women who want you to grind and work hard, and then when you have everything, then they're gonna walk in your life, okay? And nothing wrong with that. Like I'm just saying, there's two type of women, right? And there's another type of woman who would see you and be like, yo, I want to build with this guy. Or they see the potential in you, or they see how hard you're trying, and they believe in your vision. So they give you a chance. And then when you guys come up together, because obviously when you were down, she was holding you down, whatever the case may be. But yo, she sees that how passionate you are about your goals and your dreams. Every day you're working towards it. I'm not saying that, you know, take care of a man or help him out a little bit here and there if he need it, and he don't do nothing about his dream. He just talks about it, eat snacks, and go to bed. I'm talking about the man who really passionate about it, crazy about it, and he showing you every day that he is making steps towards the things he promised you. Nothing wrong with that.
He lies easily, even about the small things. He cheats, hides things, or plays games. He says one thing, but does another. Honesty is not a preference, it is the flaw, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. Incompatible lifestyle or values. Different views on family, money, religion, politics, or gender roles. If he pressures me to conform or change my core beliefs. Chemistry fades. Compatibility is what builds a future. A lack of emotional intelligence. If he doesn't take feedback well, avoids hard conversations, or uses anger, silence, or sarcasm to cope. I want a man, not a grown boy with tantrums. If he tries to dull my shine. So if he competes with my success or belittles my wins. If he's intimidated by my independence. Or if he tries to humble me instead of celebrate me. I want someone who matches my energy, not fears it. A high-value woman would much rather be alone than to lower her bar just to feel temporarily needed. You can lower your standards and be unhappy with the wrong person, or learn to enjoy being alone and take more time to find the right person for you that meets your standards.
I feel like, man, this bitch is gonna be alone for a long time. Her expectations and everything she asking for, man, it look like a fucking Chinese buffet menu, you know what I'm saying? You know when you go to a restaurant and they have like 4 pages of menu, like, oh shit, damn, they got a lot of stuff.
They're my deal breakers in a relationship, and I really don't give a shit what you think about my rules, okay? Because they're mine, not yours. So number one,
She look like an insect.
the bar is actually in hell, but I would prefer that you have a job. A job would be nice. A vehicle would be great. And if you don't live with your mama, nothing against your mama, but I would prefer that you have your own place. Number two is if they go out all the time. I would rather them never go out unless I can go, you know what I mean? And I don't really want to be going out. We can like go to dinners and go do stuff, like bar. That's a no-go. Can't deal with no bar rat. Also, if they need to drink all the time, like if they're a very heavy drinker, feel the need to have a drink every day, that's kind of a deal breaker for me. Don't really want to be. If they have kids and they don't see their motherfucking kids, that's a deal breaker. Honestly, it's kind of a deal breaker if they
Why is she talking like that though? Have you seen yourself in the mirror?
have kids. Even though I'm a mom, because it's so hard to have a relationship with someone if they have kids and you have kids, like in the beginning, because you can't like meet each other's kids yet, you know, so it's really hard to like play around. Their deal breaker is if they are lazy. I do not want to lay in the bed with you all day. We're not laying up all day long, okay? We're gonna go do something. I don't give a shit if we go to Subway and Six Flags, but we're getting out of this house. Another one for me is if they're dirty. We're not doing dirty. Like if I go to their place and it's disgusting, or like their truck is disgusting, I cannot do that. I need to be a clean person. Another big one is hygiene. If we've been hanging out for 2 days and you only took 1 shower, I can't do that. Okay, we're gonna be showering, brushing our teeth regularly, or we're not doing it. Okay, like we're not doing it, and we're also not doing it. If that makes sense. I'm gonna get flamed for, but if they believe in 50-50 or try to make me pay for a date, they'll build your faith. Nope, I'm never doing that. Those are mine. I don't give a shit what you think.
Listen, man, I agree with everything she's saying. 100%. See, her list of things, that's doable. That's minimum. Everything she said, she pretty much described me, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, this is basic shit. I'm gonna do this with or without you, regardless. I agree with her 100%. If you're a grown ass man and you can do those things, In the last video that woman said, bruh, you a kid then. You're not a man. Some of these women have crazier requirements. The second video, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. In her head, she thinks she live on the moon or some shit, man. But somebody need to show her the ground. But the third video, 100%. You know, even the first video, you know what I'm saying? She ain't talking outrageous. I respect that. But second video got me kind of fucked up. I bet you, even right now, she's single. That's my take on this video, man. Leave a comment. Let me know if I miss anything. And subscribe to your boy, man. You know, we almost at 500 subscribers. Help me get to 500, man. I'm gonna catch you guys next video. Peace and love.